Hi, my name is Glenn. I'm a freelance hairstylist and this is where I work. This is where my clients really sit. My workstation, the products that I use for my clients. And this is the view from my salon. Really pretty. And this is where I wash my clients. The reason why I like this is because it's very personal. After the client washes their hair, they can just go back to the seat and there are no other chairs, so it's just a one-to-one session. So I was a hairstylist for maybe 10 years. I kind of felt that I needed a little bit more freedom. It's technically like the 8 to 5 kind of lifestyle where you just come in, do your things and then like leave. And creativity wise, I felt that it was not the best. So once I started freelancing, I felt that because there's a certain pressure on you, and I feel like I kind of thrive on that. For the transition from full-time to a freelance, for me personally, it was actually quite fast. It was maybe 1-2 months of like prepping and especially finding the space in my new house. So one day I was talking to one of my clients named Dylan and I was like saying like, oh, I might be a freelance now. And actually somehow it just so happens, right, he works at this place called Equinet. They gave me the foundations and the basics to like how do you start or revamp your social media presence. So one of the things that I learned from the courses, let's say one of the things, right, is that the first 3 seconds are actually very important because it's in like the modern age of technology. You get pretty bored and you need some depth to every shot. Near, mid, far, like close-up shots, mid shots and like maybe background shots. It was very scary actually, but I am actually very happy that I took this step. Even though it was very, very difficult for me, soon you have to understand that when you take this leap that you have to believe in yourself enough to pursue this dream of being a freelancer, to being like, in a sense, like your own boss. Because every day is tough. There are some days that I wake up, I felt like giving up. But you have to understand that when you climb a mountain, I guess one step each day is to progress. And sooner or later, right, you will reach where you want to be. I would say there's no right time to be a freelancer. It's basically a leap of faith to be a freelancer. There's no exact time. If you're telling yourself like 1 week later or like 1 month later, it doesn't really matter because nothing will prepare you for the challenges that come. They will not teach you this in schools or like in programs. But the best thing I could say is that you can at least the skills that you have, what you want to do, and how you're going to do it. So how I'm going to do it is like going for courses, understanding what needs to be done to reach your viewers and your potential clients in the market that you are good at. If you feel that your life is mundane and you're sick of, there is no fire in you, especially if you work in a job that you love, you can't live your life in black and grey. There needs to be some colour in your life, some adventure, and I feel that if you're willing to take the risk, you will learn more things in those years working as a freelancer than you could ever have working 8 to 5.